everybody, and welcome back. Good to talk to all of you again today, and today I am going to be talking about the Tier 9 work in progress Polish destroyer, the Friesland. Yeah, it's a bit of a German name, by the way, but anyhow, this ship, do keep in mind, is a work in progress ship, which means that everything that you see can and potentially will change by the time this ship makes it onto the live servers. And at first look, if you just look at her on paper, Friesland doesn't really seem like a very exciting destroyer. 4 guns, no torpedoes, and you're just kind of going, what's so fun about this? Doesn't look fun at all. But in actuality, this is a very, very fun destroyer. So some of the highlights about this particular ship. First things first, her guns. 4 of them only, but you can get that reload speed down to like 1.4 seconds. So there's a lot of very, very, very rapid DACA. Another thing, she's got a hydroacoustic search, and it's got a nice, good ship detection range, something like 5 kilometers. So that's really nice. Her concealment, yeah, not really all that special. It's 6.4 kilometers. So as a destroyer hunter, yeah, enemy destroyers, if they do see you, they can sort of disengage in time. But if they make a mistake and you're able to catch them, it is really tough trying to get away from this little thing. She just has that ability to hurt you very, very, very quickly. The guns just fire at such a ridiculous pace. She does have a major shortcoming. She doesn't exactly have torpedoes, which means that if you're getting pushed in by, let's say, a battleship or something like that, you're going to struggle. By the way, this is what I mean by rate of fire. Yeah, it is able to pelt you very rapidly with shells. And you'll see this impacts even capital ships. Like, you're not going to get a lot of HE pen, obviously. The guns are not really big and don't have the special penetration or anything like that. 19 millimeters of HE pen without IFHE. So she's not really going to be doing a lot of pen damage, but that sheer rate of fire, especially if you get in the right positions at the right times, you're still going to be able to pump out a lot of shells. Anyhow, going back to what I was saying earlier, no torpedoes, so if you get pushed, you're kind of in a bit of trouble there, but you have a very long duration smoke screen, and that rapid rate of fire can be a bit of a deterrent. Although, I guess eventually when enemy ships kind of learn that, hey, I can kind of push in here because the HE pen isn't that great and I can sort of get away with it, maybe you'll see more people just push more aggressively onto Friesland and she will struggle in that kind of situation. Other than that, one last sort of interesting quirk about this particular ship, she does come with defensive fire, and her AA DPS is actually quite damn good, which means that you will be shooting down airplanes. Yeah, CVs probably want to stay the hell away from this thing. Alright, so let's take a look at more of what makes her a fun boat. So, not really sure what on earth this enemy Republic is thinking, but take a look at my current damage totals. I'm at 13,000. It's going to come out to me broadside, which means, oh yes, I'm going to load that armor piercing. Just take a look at the damage counter for me, because it's going to pick up very, very quickly, as I'm just going to be able to get out so many shells. Look at this, from 13,000 damage, sort of no time at all, I'm going to be able to get up to right around, if I remember correctly, about 30,000, I think. Yeah, 32, 33,000, okay, 35,000. Just about 22,000 damage, I think, 23,000? Nah, 22,000 in a very, very short period of time. Now, of course, this was against a battleship. Friesland is primarily, I think, going to be used as one of those destroyers that if you pair up with another destroyer, enemy destroyers better watch the hell out, because if you accidentally stray into this thing and it's able to actually spot you and you don't run away from it, you're in trouble. So if you're a destroyer and let's say, you're playing against the Friesland, and let's say you do spot it and your reaction is maybe, oh crap, I gotta turn away, and then you get spotted by this ship and you try to pop a smoke and get away, yeah, you're in trouble. Its hydro range, it's not not the fastest destroyer, but reasonably decent speed, it will catch you. And if it catches you, yeah, you can see what I mean. That rate of fire, if you're a destroyer and you run into that, ouch. I mean, I think originally, if I remember correctly, the daring was supposed to be somewhat similar in concept to this. And I really wish that with the daring they had actually sort of stayed with that concept, like a nice destroyer, hunting destroyer with good characteristics, you know. But unfortunately, I don't know, they went away with that. But with Friesland, which has no torpedoes, you know, and it has limited capabilities, quote unquote, against larger ships, why not give her this role? Like, maybe improve her concealment a little bit more, make it a little bit easier. Although, not make it like best in class, right? You still want to give some counterplay opportunity to enemy destroyers. Maybe a little bit better, but not like amazing, right? You don't want to go 5.5 kilometer concealment. That would just be ridiculous because this thing would just absolutely murder everything else. But if you give it maybe like, you know, currently it's 6.4 kilometer, but if you maybe get it to like 6.1, maybe 6.0, so that, you know, enemy destroyers have the ability to go, oh crap, I don't really want to fight this, and maybe give them some chance to evade it. But, you know, at the speed that destroyer combat happens at tier 9 and 10, yeah, there's a good chance you just kind of stumble in on it. I mean, even at 6.4, I was okay with it, just because it's a crapfully crazy ship. She's also got a pretty long duration smoke screen currently. Not sure that'll be something that'll stay, but I mean, I don't mind it, right? So take a look here against this enemy Jean Bart. You'll see the issue with only having 19 mil pen. Again, even with IFHE doesn't do anything, right? So you'll see me doing no damage, no damage, no damage. Shells are just shattering. And that's okay, right? You don't really want something with this rate of fire being super effective against battleships. It's just like, please no more Kitakaze Harugumo, right? Like, we just don't need more of that. But once you aim at superstructure, you'll still get some damage. Fire chance with all the flags and everything is like 9%. Don't think no, I didn't have demo expo loaded, so there's probably a little bit more fire chance to have as well if I wanted it, but I wanted more the utility of having the extra consumables and things like that, so didn't really go for it. But you could, you know, with the rate of fire and the extra fire chance. I mean, a couple extra fires means quite a bit more fire damage potentially as well. So, but still, you can sort of see the Jean Bart's just like, I don't really want to push into this. This is like wave of shells just coming at me constantly. Not really much fun. So battleship starts backing away, and of course, you know, going away slowly, just making my life that much easier, right? Keep spamming, keep spamming, keep spamming. And it's good, right? I'm still keeping an eye on the minimap. I know the enemy destroyers are still near the B cap and not really over where I am at. But you'll see there is one particular engagement against the destroyers. You can sort of see the oh crap moment for those DDs. And you'll see sort of how Friesland is able to handle herself. She's just fun. Like, I didn't really find her to be one of those like ships where you pick up and you're like, okay, this thing's absolutely freaking broken. I didn't get that feeling. Like, yeah, she was spammy. Her HE shell is very, very spammy, but not broken. Because broken would be like, you know, give this thing quarter pen and give it torpedoes. Then I'd be like, okay, yeah, this ship is ridiculous. But she doesn't have torps. So if you run into really sort of ships pushing at you, like, your guns are it. That's really what you're going to be using. And you'll see that the opportunities to really get damage is HE or armor piercing, right? And if you get broadsides and at close enough range, the armor piercing does hurt, especially with that rate of fire. Okay, taking a couple more pot shots over here at the enemy North Carolina, paying attention to the minimap and going, I know there's a DD that might be coming up, and there it is. It's popped up, right? All right, I'm still shooting a little bit more. I'm going to get my ship turned around. Going to get a few more shots in on this battleship. Yeah, there's my fire. Okay, good. Got a fire, turn around, and look at this enemy Benham. And this Benham is making the mistake, right, which is popping smoke. And against Friesland, you don't want to do that because the Friesland is going to be able to close the distance. There you go, pick you up on hydro, and now you're just screwed because watch this rate of fire. Oh boy. Get caught in that, you're in trouble, right? And the Benham, I think, realizes it too because he's just like, nope, nope, no, get me out of here. What is this crap? And yeah, I mean, even just the forward gun, even if I don't have the rear gun, right? Just the forward gun alone, at that reload rate, you're going to constantly get shells out. Look at that poor thing. Oh my lord. Yep, gone. There's the other destroyer as well. There's actually a Shima in here as well. And of course, I'm going to start engaging the Shima. Only got 2 guns because I can't bring the rear ones to bear. Gotta avoid those torpedoes. Don't want to become an accidental casualty. Yep, just keep firing, 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 firing. I mean, just the forward turret alone, at the rate of fire that you're able to get, is basically equivalent of some other destroyer's entire armament. So it's actually pretty crazy. Now, of course, 2 turrets, there is a certain weakness, which is if you ever lose a turret, there goes like 50% of your firepower. And on a ship like this, 50% of your firepower is like, well, you're kind of screwed if you lose that much because, yeah, no torpedoes, right? Okay, enemy team down to 1 remaining battleship, which is an Amagi. And I am going to go after that Amagi. Yeah, so you can see the destroyer on destroyer engagement, right? You screw up if you get caught in a tidro and it latches onto you, you're in deep trouble. That sheer volume of fire will overwhelm your destroyer. Okay, going after this Amagi here, using the enemy team's destroyer smoke to appear here. I mean, I guess I could have utilized their smoke, but whatever. I'm just gonna come out here and just start spamming. It is 1 remaining ship, so anything I get right now is damage, and I am still pretty healthy. I mean, overall, Friesland, I like this destroyer. Like, I like the concept of it. I like the way she plays. I like the fact that you really have to be kind of smart and intelligent and target the right ships with it. You know, pick your positions carefully. If you run into a team that's, let's say, a heavy raider, cruiser comp, you're gonna have to kind of approach it differently as well, right? Like, you really have to pick your positions. You have to know where things are, when you can engage, what you can engage. It's fun when you can do this, right? Like, just the sheer amount of spam. And of course, with Friesland, you do have to pick your moments where the AP is viable. Yeah, because like right here, and I almost cracked in this game too, by the way. I was on 4 kills, and you'll actually see that the HP, I guess, so close. Like, I think there was like 1 shot where the Amagi went down to 8 HP, and then the fire ticked before my shells got there. Oh, so close to the Kraken. Anyways, final results screen, 144k damage. I mean, I had a lot of 8s there, 856,000 credits, like 8,880 experience. Like, what is with my 8s, right? Just a really fun destroyer. Base experience 2,562. Just, I like it. It's a fun ship. And it's really been a while since, and of course this along with Siegfried as well, which I'll hopefully get a video up the next day or two. You know, yay, Wargaming, guys, finally pumping out a couple of ships that are actually fun to play without being ridiculous. So yeah, anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this work in progress Friesland video. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day. Actually, have a wonderful weekend. And of course, I'll talk to all of you again really, really soon.